course, the track is open. We've had some problems with our radio in our 1070 whirlybird, so that's the reason why you haven't heard any real big traffic reports up there. As a matter of fact, we have it anchored out here in the parking lot, working on it right now. But as far as activities go, of course, the gates are open, and there's some music being played out there right now. The garage gates, they opened at 6:30 this morning. The Bandorama starts at 8 o'clock. 8:30, race cars will be on the apron in front of their respective pits. That's when it really starts to get going. And about 9:45 this morning on the banks of the Wabash Purdue Band, and crews push their cars to the starting position. And 10 o'clock, the Celebrity Caravan will be going off. Warm up the engines at 10:15. 10:23, shut off the engines. And Johnny Parsons Sr. Will be driving his 1950 winning car around this morning. Pledge of Allegiance, Stars and Stripes Forever. And at what time? At 11 o'clock this morning, it'll be Gentlemen, Start Your Engines. And, of course, at 10:15, we will be joining the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Network, and for the 64th running of that Indianapolis 500. And, by the way, directly following the race today, we'll be doing the conclusion of the NASCAR World 600 live from Charlotte, North Carolina, as we join that race in progress.
I like a soft, warm summer evening. I like it when the day is done. I like being there with the woman I love. She's the one. I like that sense of satisfaction, that I've done the best I can. And when I wanna relax and unwind, one beer comes to mind. I like the great light taste of Olympia, the one great taste in premium beer, the great light taste of Olympia. That's what I like. And when my thoughts start turning to life's good things, one beer comes to mind. It's the great light taste of Olympia, the one great taste in premium beer, the great light taste of Olympia. That's what I like.
Olympia Brewing, Olympia, Washington.
The Great Western wants you to know what goes into a great pair of boots, like the Tony Lama, Larry Mayhem, Dan Post, and Justin boots we stock at 96th and Keystone. First of all, there's about 16 square feet of genuine leather, specially cut and then custom stitched and handcrafted to produce a boot that'll stand the test of time. It'll look mighty good doing it. Now in all, it takes about 175 steps to produce a Great Western boot, but each of those steps gives each of your steps a little more comfort. And that's important, because at the Great Western, we think you and your boot should be closest to friends. So when you look over our boots, don't be surprised when we explain what the vamp, welt, and counters are, or when we show you how to pull your boots on, or take them off, because proper fit and care of your boots is important. So ride up to 96th and Keystone and check out the widest selection of quality leather and exotic boots this side of Texas, because there's just a couple of other things that should possibly go into Great Western boots. And partner, you're standing on them.
I know you don't know what I'm going through. Standing here looking at you, let me tell you that it's so bad. It makes me so sad. It makes me hurt so
JCPenney is now celebrating their big Memorial Day sale. For your shopping convenience, they will be open Monday, Memorial Day, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Great savings throughout the store. Save $6 a gallon on the Severe Weather paint, sale priced at $9.99 a gallon. Severe Weather exterior latex paint is durable and covers in just one coat. Also save $3 on a 5-gallon drum of driveway sealer and filler, just $8.99. Regular, $11.99. Penny's will be open Monday, Memorial Day, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. for your shopping convenience.
This is us. This is JCPenney.
This is Donald Davidson down in the garage area once again with Phil Hedback, chairman of the Hedback Corporation, whose Bryant Heating and Cooling specials have been a big part of the 500. And Phil, of course, in 1967, you had Cale Yarborough, Arnie Knapper in 1968, and then you remember Larry Dixon you had in 69, and in 1970 you had the Englishman John Cannon, but when race day rolled around, John Cannon was not in the lineup, but there was a Bryant car, wasn't there?
Yes, that's when we jumped sponsorship and picked up Dick Simon for the last 2 weeks.
Well, speaking of Dick Simon, here he is.
Phil, we appreciated the sponsorship you gave us that year. I was an independent in 1970, came here by myself with no sponsor, and I'll tell you, when you and your Bryant company came to us, we were very grateful. In fact, we've been grateful for a lot of things that you've been able to do for us.
Donald, where did he come in that year?
14th.
That's awfully good.
We'll talk more with Phil Hedback a little later on, but be sure to call independent Bryant dealers for Bryant Air Conditioning. After all, who knows more about air conditioning than Bryant?
Okay, let's have a traffic update now. Here's Paul Casey.
We've been checking the outer belt, the I-465 interchanges, and we can tell you that 38th Street is backed up all the way to I-465. There is a short backup right now on the interstate itself, and if you are on the interstate and you plan to get off at 10th Street, don't try it. One guy did, and the whole back end of his car is smashed in. What we've got here is the state police have closed the eastbound exits on 10th Street, and if you are southbound on, northbound on 465, what you do is you get off on a little feeder distributor ramp. This guy apparently stopped to get directions, and somebody clobbered the back end of his car. They have not marked the 10th Street exits as being closed, but they are closed. You can't use those. The Speedway Crawfordsville exit, which is the one used most by race fans, is backed up about a mile now on 465. There are state highway department trucks reminding drivers that they may have to stop or slow down very quickly because these people are backed up 1 mile at least now on the pavement all the way back just about to the 10th Street exit. 38th Street is much the same, not quite as bad, but they are backed up there. And they are still bumper to bumper on Georgetown Road, as we heard on the police radio just moments ago. They're still bringing in some of those buses that they've got. It is moving, but it's moving slowly, and the best advice we can give you now is to be patient, because this is a period of time when you can't really get there from here. They're backed up on 30th Street all the way to the Armory at White River, on 16th Street all the way to the downtown area. So right now, the only thing you can do is be patient and drive carefully. In traffic, this is Paul Casey.
The drums say go west and save at Don Sisk Pontiac, 3930 Georgetown Road. It's 500 months in Indianapolis, but the big excitement is at Don Sisk Pontiac.
It really is excitement this month. We're having a May sale, and we have cut our prices to unheard of levels. We've got pace cars, we have the new GM front-wheel drive X bodies, we have a good supply of new cars, used cars, every kind of Pontiac's built, and this is the month to buy a car. If you're ever going to buy a new Pontiac or a new pace car or an X body, you've got to see Don Sisk Pontiac during the month of May.
Don, what do you mean by unheard of prices?
I'm talking about discounts of $1,000 to $1,500 on cars that you normally pay list price for.
Go west and save at Don Sisk Pontiac, 3930 Georgetown Road.
The folks who really like an old-fashioned taste in potato chips always choose Chesty Potato Chips. The taste of Chesty Potato Chips is just really good. There's no other way to describe the taste than to say the flavor is just a little short of sensational. A perfect fresh taste that gets into those taste buds of yours, and you find yourself dipping into the Chesty bag time after time. There's all the difference in the world between some potato chips and a potato chip like Chesty that's prepared with loving care and attention. All potato chips are packed to keep fresh, and all potato chips cost about the same. But the big difference is in the taste. You'll love it. And bag after bag, you get more of that fresh flavor and downright good eating. Boy. Chesty Potato Chips really taste good.